And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First play, and May goes to the air. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Dibb.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Patriots ready for the punt. This is taken at the 25. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. It is taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Hurts. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Hey, 73, 73.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. We're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Carl Yeti. Carl Yeti. Hey. Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
63, pass. No touch, touch. No touch.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Hey, Silver. Call up Yeti. No touch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's second and 10. Hurts again. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To the air again. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Trimmer. Go Silver, ready?
Now Hurts on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On second down, it's May. This one complete to Washington. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third down and 3. Throwing now is May. That's complete. He's got it to London. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henderson. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here's May to throw it on first down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
May to throw on second down. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
May's pass.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over possession here at the 44.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? Five.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Here's May. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
On second down, Hurts. No catch is made. This is Tucker Crack. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards. Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tucker Craft was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, here's Hurts. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Hold on. Delta.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. Open is Kraft, he's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 9.
Tiger Hornet. Crown Leviani. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Once more, it's Henderson. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Second and 10.
Torpedo. Hey, what's up?
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On second down, here's Henderson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. 3rd and long. They'll run. It's Henderson. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
37-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On comes the punter now as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Their catch called for and taken successfully.
At their own 15-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Hey, let's go.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Hey, Silver.
3rd and long for Hurts. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Now, deep ball for London. That is caught. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown, Patriots. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Great. Set.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Hayes pass. Intercepted. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Great. Delta, set. Delta.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
13 yards on the play. That's good. We're on Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
On play action, here's May. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. He had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Crazy. Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
To throw now, May. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, New England.
1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that one incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
handoff, Henderson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. He'll go play action with May. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, 73. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they will finally run him down. A big play after being backed up. 38 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
2-yard line.
63,
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
180.
To the air again. Hurts. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
63. Hey, Silver.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go Silver. Tiger Swamp. Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Patriots will take over possession here at the 44.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go. Crazy. What's up?
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. up second and
So,
8.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Now, May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 5. Throwing is May. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. May gonna look to throw. That is caught by Washington. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Zach Ball. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their 1st sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Here's May. Now, deep ball for London. And he'll take it on in. Great London. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So following the touchdown, Borregamas is back to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, easy. Great, set. Hey, let's go. Hey, Silver.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
At this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Here's Stevenson, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
He'll go right back to Stevenson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here goes tonight.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
1st and 10. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
The tight end motioning left here. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. play fake. Here's May. That one incomplete. Humphrey standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Patriots will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
First Oregon was to kick off for New England.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Not Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
No touchdown. 63, 63, 63. No touchdown.
Hurts. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Work in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. And he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3. Hurts will try it again. That one on target to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Are there anyone else? Man. Go Silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. No touchdown.
Hurts again. He's got it at about the 8. And there's business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.